Okay, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to go through a couple things today, just a couple different techniques, string them all together. I'm doing these for a 5 minutes with a sword series for a friend of mine who's putting it online, but I'll run these all together. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is clearing the line. And what do I mean by that? Well, when you're on guard against your opponent and you want to close to attack, you have to clear the line. So let's imagine you're my opponent, you're a right-hander, which means your attack line is opposite mine, coming from the right end to the inside line. I need to make sure that before I close with my opponent, that I prevent my opponent from stop thrusting me or counterattacking, okay, or riposting, whatever. But the idea here is if I just come in and extend, my body is exposed to my opponent's counterattack, stop thrust, etc. So the best thing I can do is clear the line. Now, there's a couple ways you can do that. Number one, if you have a secondary, which I do not right now, a dagger, a buckler, a cloak, a rapier, what you can do is use that to force your opponent's sword to the outside line, and now the center line is open. You've cleared the line. You can clear it to the outside, you can clear it to the inside, cross your body, and shoot in. Okay? A very popular weapon for that is using the mangosh, using a dagger to do that. It's fast, it's responsive, and it's a great defense. Similarly, a buckler. Okay? But let's say you don't have those things and you still want to clear the line. So from here, I'm on guard. There's really three ways for me to do it. Okay? I can do an opposition. So as I step forward, I bring my sword to the inside line, okay, closing it off, and extend into an attack. Ideally, I catch my opponent's blade to the outside, or at a minimum, I dissuade them from making a counterattack with stop thrust into that line as I extend. That can be to my inside line. If I can bind under or do an overbind, I can make that go to the outside line. Same idea, but you need to make sure that you bring their blade out of your line. You clear the line for your advance. Finally, in addition to the opposition, you can use a beat. A good strike to your opponent's blade will cause them to move the blade offline. It'll be beaten offline. You can beat it offline and riposte, or you can beat it offline, and when they attempt to recover, then go into your overbind, go into an underbind, etc. Set yourself up for that responsive attack. But the most important thing is not necessarily how you do it, but that you be aware that when you're going to attack your opponent, when you're going to close the range, you make sure that however you do it, you close that line. You make sure that their attack is going to be deflected, whether it's with double time, whether it's with single time, whether it's with a secondary, whether it's with a body void. Make sure that you clear the line before you close.